Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mark Sherry and our special guest, Don McCoulogh. And you just heard Floodline by Helen Hummel. And starting off that block, Match with Close the Door. Once a month on Thursday, you'll have a great opportunity to catch some excellent original local music at Holyoke Media's brand new state-of-the-art listening room in Holyoke, Massachusetts. The New Music Alliance and Holyoke Media are presenting the Open Stage Showcase, with singer-songwriters, duos, and trios performing their own original music. So join us on Thursday, June 6th, for a free event that includes 7 outstanding Western New England performers, including our featured performers, the outstanding local singer-songwriter Brian Jarvis, as well as the Hadley, Massachusetts-based artist R.J. McCarty, as well as Helen Hummel, who you just heard. And are you a musician who would love to have a truly professional, quality, multi-camera video of you performing? Well, here's your chance, as that's what we provide to each performer in our showcases for their personal and professional use. So if you're interested, send a link to one or more of your original songs to newmusical.alliance@gmail.com and check our Facebook page for more information. That's June 6th at 7 p.m. at Holyoke Media, One Court Plaza in Holyoke, Massachusetts. And obviously, we did just hear one of the folks who's going to be there, Helen Hummel with Floodline. That's gorgeous. Her vocals are incredible.
She has incredible vocal range, and very few people can sound that good with those high notes. And her voice sounds great when it gets up there.
And I would point out also that her guitar style is absolutely fantastic. She's another person who I discovered seeing live, knowing nothing about her. And as soon as, I watched her perform for just a little bit, I made sure that I introduced myself and invited her to come perform for the local music showcase. Also worth mentioning about this song is the video online. You can find it on YouTube. It is a hand-drawn stop-motion animation thing that she did entirely herself. And I just remember her talking about how incredibly long it took. So everybody should go give it a watch.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Helen now lives in South Hadley, Mass, but she is from Southern Vermont. And before we heard Helen, we heard the band Match doing Close the Door. And they're a duo, Aaron Chesley and Jenny Crowell from Brattleboro.
Yeah, there are other members of the band. It's a 4-piece band when they perform. But yeah, they're very new on the scene as Match. They're both musicians who've been around for a long time, but Match is a new project of theirs. They have released 4 singles, but they have a full album they have not released yet. I think it's available on vinyl, but it's not available on streaming services yet. And full disclosure, Aaron is my guitar teacher, and he's just an absolutely amazing font of musical information and musical creativity.
Yeah, and you can hear some of that in this song. Like as a producer, as a composer, I really hear a lot of the intricacies that are being brought into this, because this sounds like a pretty rock solid Americana track. Just it could have very easily just been one singer, one guitar, and it would have sounded amazing. But that's not what they did. They brought in all of these other elements and took the production of this into a totally new direction with these wild sampled percussive elements as drums, with all these cool synth lines. There's so much going on that I kind of wanted to sit down and unpack this piece for like half an hour.
Yeah, well, you can do that. Like I mentioned, they have 4 singles available right now.
I might.
And you can do that with each of them.
What have we got coming up for our last block?
Our last block is going to include a band called Jacko the Clock, a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Jayne, and a female performer named Chelle Martinez.
And we're going to start out with Jubilation by Jacko the Clock.